Wow, sorry, I've got a nut stuck in my throat. Capital TM Super saying, want to say thanks for all the great content, been listening as I work. Curious, do you think Druid Flight will be useless this expansion? Well, Druid Flight is just going to be in the same category as regular Flight. So you won't be able to use it. But at whatever point they unlock TBC style flying, then yes, Druids will be able to fly just along with everybody else. But Druid Flight is not a, like... Wow, frame rate, what is going on here? Druid Flight is, like, not really considered in a special manner or anything. Also, the orange sea lion dropped a super saying, take some Hopium money. I haven't enjoyed WoW as much since Legion, but it seems Dragonflight is a return to form in many ways. Yeah, that is the thought. I mean, that's the hope. Yes, welcome, Drakthir. Welcome to Stormwind. Look at that, and immediately they've picked up all of the moves. Huh. Yeah, it just happens to be the auction house event. Well, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, we all hope Dragonflight will be better. I think there's a good chance it will be. Okay. It will be it'll be significantly less annoying. Right? I think it's going to fight with you a hell of a lot less, and that is basically just going to make it better. You know, almost better by default. It's like, if it just manages to be less annoying than Shadowlands, even if it has, like, a similar quality of content, it will be better. Holy crap, Spyro's all grown up. Yeah, I can't say I love Spyro here. He's... Definitely, I wouldn't go with this color if I was actually keeping this character. It has. Shadowlands has just destroyed people's faith in the WoW team. Yep. Yep. Shadowlands. What a fucking mistake. Even the plants are strange here. Very good. Shadowlands outdoor content wasn't... Yeah, it wasn't... I think it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't particularly exciting. But they are trying some new things for it this time around. How does it feel so far, says Kevin? Well, it's hard to say. Overall, like, very good. The Drakthir starting zone there, I think, was very solid. It'll shape up a hell of a lot better once we actually get it with, you know, all the music, sound effects, cinematics. The Azure Span, really nice zone. Loved being there. I thought that was really cool. You know, I like all of just these little, you know, people being suspicious. It's a nice bit of flavor. Same way it was kind of cool being tomatoed as a DK. But yeah, you know, the whole, like, Covenant swapping being annoying, the borrowed power, like, that shit's gone. So, I think it's almost a win by default. Really, what they need is for this expansion to re-establish foundations of World of Warcraft, and then once that is re-established, maybe the next one can, you know, the next expansion can really be the brilliant one. All this one needs to do is be of generally high quality with solid execution and significantly less pain points than we've been used to. If it can tick those boxes, then that will be, wow, you know, it won't be flatlining anymore, it will be stabilized. And then that will allow the future expansions to kind of make good on the foundation that this one builds. But it's just like, when you've neglected your foundations for so long, you might have the most crazy, ambitious plans, but you need to rebuild your foundations first. And I think that's just the situation Blizzard have ended up getting themselves in. Would you say WoW's lost some of its grimdark feel over the years? A bit. It's weird. WoW has become more cuddly and edgy at the same time. I know that sounds like a very bizarre thing for me to say, but I think you might understand what I mean there. Like...
How are you?
There's definitely less edge. Or in one way. In the way that old WoW used to feel like heavy metal and beer. But then the new WoW, it feels like edgier and softer. It's... I wish I had a better word. I think you guys know what I mean. Just like that way that WoW has just kind of subtly changed in its tone. I don't really have good words for it, though.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I actually need to...
King's honor, friend.
Need to learn apprentice riding.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Greetings.
Cool.
Careful. What's on your mind?
Oh, wait, how about... Ah, they're all the same speed anyway. Good. Alright, got a superhero from Mr. Blighthound. Do you think with dragon riding they'll limit the amount of mounts in the next few patches since it's better to just use your dragon instead? Doesn't appear to be that way, no. I don't think so. Ground mounts. Oh, I just can't do any mount stuff until I finish this quest. Yeah, I don't think they'll limit the mounts. Actually, if I go to the mount journal and I type in PH, assuming this isn't... Oh, no. Right, they're not actually all marked as PH. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them here. There's loads of mounts. So in terms of being, you know, mounts, like just for rewards, nah, they've got loads of them. So I think that's, you know, you're safe for that concern. Sean Ryle dropped a $5 super saying, hey, do we know what the pre-patch will be? Is it true Drakthir get two-handed weapons like two-handed swords? No, I don't think they get two-handed swords. I can extremely easily double check, though. Because that is in the spellbook. So we get axes, daggers, fist weapons, maces, staves, and swords. I don't think that includes 2H swords, but I probably able to check that pretty quickly later. Now, when will the pre-patch be? 2 weeks before the expansion launches. 2 to 3 weeks, that's usually how Blizzard does it. So, I mean, if this launches late November, start of November, mid-November maybe? It's kind of assuming that it's going to launch in and around the same time that Shadowlands did. Which I kind of imagine it will. Oh, I can filter by expansion. Yeah, that would make sense. Is Dragonflight... Wait, can you filter by expansion? Don't think you can. Will Deathwing return? Dead. Deathwing is gone. You will not see Deathwing back. Now, Galakrond, I think he probably will. But no Deathwing. I think his story's over. I mean, are there even ways they could bring him back? Like, no, I don't think there's any satisfying way they could bring Deathwing back into the game. Yeah, they do have a weird running animation, don't they? The Maw was pretty metal. Yeah, that's true. The Maw was pretty metal. I don't know. I think it's like... You know, they became more pillows and cuddles in a few aspects of the... I don't know, somehow the tone of their story, perhaps. It's like maybe that happened. Oh, now we have to go all the way over to Stormwind. And then people just didn't like Shadowlands. Like, they didn't really like much of the theme. Oh, where did Deathwing's soul go, said Anthony. That's the problem with Shadowlands, right? You cannot do any WoW content now without thinking, oh, I wonder what realm they got sorted into. I wonder if we could go and meet them again now that they're dead. I cannot fucking believe that Blizzard chose to do something so troublesome to the very basics of how the lore works. Why am I not flying? Can't even soar. Oh, Michael Sanderson found you through Asmund. Wanted to thank you for all the amazing work you and your team do. Thanks for playing WoW so I don't have to. You're welcome. I mean, hopefully the game is good enough that it actually earns you playing it. But yeah, we gotta wait and see. That's funny. I mean, me and Zach sort of came up around the same time. In the scene. He was doing... I mean, we were both doing YouTube videos, and I think... Was it Legion he really started? I think he started streaming in WoD, but it's like Legion where it really took off for him. Yeah, even the... Yeah, death means nothing now. That's exactly it. Death feels like it means nothing in the Warcraft universe. I don't know how Blizzard can fix that. other than just saying, please do not think about the Shadowlands anymore, brackets, please no really don't think about the Shadowlands, right? Like, how are they going to be able to do that? Because you can never have a character die in this again. And, like, it can be meaningful, but it's less meaningful when you know he just got turned into a blue person. Why don't they retcon Shadowlands? Well, that's the problem. It's like they've done Shadowlands. It's a bit weird. It's like, you know, do HBO say, oh, you know what, actually, we have decided to retcon the final few seasons of Game of Thrones. It all went a bit shit, didn't it? And a lot of us would say, yeah, please fucking do.